Assalamu alaikum my dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS Homeschool. I am Nasima Akter, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a biology class for class 10 students. Dear students, our today's topic is Chapter 11. This is Part 3. Let's see today's topic. Students, our today's topic is Chapter 11 Part 3. This is page number, it will start from page number 239 page, and this is lecture number 3, and our HW number is also 3 number. So dear students, let's start the class. Students, we have already finished some topics of this chapter. Today we will start from page number 239, and here is animal reproduction. Reproduction is of two types in animal kingdom: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction happen in lower animal. Asexual reproduction occurs in different ways such as budding, binary fission, fragmentation. Sexual reproduction, the process through which two animals of opposite sex, male and female, complete their reproduction by means of producing male and female gamete, fertilize and produce offspring is called sexual reproduction. Fertilization is necessary for sexual reproduction. It is a universal biological process. In sexual reproduction, the fusion of sperm and ovum is called fertilization. During sexual reproduction, active sperm penetrates into the ovum, and the two nuclei fuse together. The cell is formed by the fusion of the nuclei is the zygote. Each of the sperm and ovum contain a haploid number of chromosomes. That's mean one set chromosome, and each of them carries one set of chromosome. Due to fertilization, zygote is produced, which is a diploid new cell. It carries two set chromosome. The maturity of sperm and ovum is a precondition of fertilization. Fertilization is a special process. It happens only with the mature sperm and ovum of the same species. Generally, fertilization is unchangeable. Once an ovum is fertilized, it will not fertilize again. On the basis of the place of occurrence, fertilization is divided into two types: external reproduction and the internal reproduction. Here is the external fertilization. Here will be external fertilization. Here will be internal fertilization. And the A number is external fertilization. If the fertilization takes place outside the body of male and female animal, it is known as external reproduction. These types of fertilization occur in most aquatic animals, such as different types of fishes, but there are exceptions such as sharks and some other species of fishes. Now come to here, internal fertilization. The fertilization which takes place inside the reproductive organ of the female is called internal reproduction. The fertilization occurs including sperms of the male into the female reproductive organ. It is a characteristics of terrestrial animals. Now here is the basic significance of fertilization. Restoration of diploid chromosomes within the embryo accumulating hereditary characters of both the male and female and makes the ovum active for its development. Chromosomes carry the characteristics of both the father and mother. These characteristics combine determining the sex of the embryo. The picture shows the steps of the gamete formation. Now here is the male reproductive mother cell. It will divide meiosis cell division, and it will create here 4 sperm, and here is given 2 cell, but we know that through this meiosis cell division it will create 4 haploid gamete. And here is also female reproductive mother cell will be divided through this meiosis cell division, and it will create here 4 ovum. And after fertilization, one with this ovum with the sperm, then it will create a zygote, and the zygote is then twice n, diploid, and the sperm is n number, haploid. That means one set chromosome is here on the sperm, and another one set from ovum, female gamete. And after fertilization it will become zygote, and it will again become twice, and that means diploid. For continuity and restoration of heredity, reproduction is essential. This process includes formation of the embryo and giving birth to offspring. Humans are unisexual, so male and female reproductive organs are present in different individuals. Roles of hormone in human reproduction. You have learned that the hormone is a type of organic substance, is secreted from ductless gland. It acts as a chemical messenger, and it is transported all over the body through the blood to help in chemical reaction and control different metabolic and physiological processes. Reproductive hormones secreted from endocrine glands within the body are described below. Here is pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, testes, ovary, placenta. The growth stimulating hormone and the producer hormone are produced by the pituitary gland. These hormones regulate growth of reproductive glands, secretions and functions, and controls mammary gland and milk secretion. These hormones also regulated the contraction of uterus. The thyroid glands secreted thyroxine hormone. This regulates metabolic function and ensures physical and mental development and sexual characteristics. Hormones secreted from the adrenal gland regulate development of the reproductive organ and exposition of sexual characteristics. Testosterone hormone secreted from the testes and androgen help to produce sperm and secondary sexual characteristics such as deepening of the voice and growth of a beard. The ovary secretes estrogen, progesterone and relaxing hormones. These hormones cause the development of sexual characteristics such as menstruation, enlargement of the wall of uterus for implantation of the embryo and placenta. It also has a particular role in the formation of the ovum. Gonadotropic and the progesterone of placenta stimulate ductless gland of the ovary and helps in enlargement of mammary gland. When the baby is born, their reproductive system remains immature. Children pass childhood to become adolescents. The transitional period of adolescence and youth is named puberty. At that time, secondary sexual characteristics develop, organs of the reproductive system grow and develops. Hormones play an important role in this respects, and both inner and outer changes occur such as growth of beard on the face depending on the boys, widening of shoulder, etc. are the external changes in males. During puberty, the changes within the girls are softness in skin, loveliness in appearance, etc. In this state of puberty, usually monthly discharge of blood or menses from the uterus begins at regular intervals. This is the menstrual cycle or menstruation. After 1 or 2 years of puberty, girls gain the ability to reproduction. Then they begin to produce ovum from the female reproductive mother cell within the ovary. This continues up to 40 to 50 years. Menopause is the time of cessation of the menstrual cycle. and normally occurs in women aged between 40 to 50 years. The menstrual cycle remains temporarily stopped during pregnancy. 6 weeks after childbirth it starts again. Now next come to here, development of the embryo. The fertilized egg gradually passes along the oviduct to the uterus. Immediately after fertilization, cell division begins in the zygotes. This is called cleavage. At the last stage of cleavage, the growing embryo arrives in the uterus. At this stage, this mass of cells of the growing embryo is called the blastocytes. The changes of that happens in the uterus is very important for the development of the embryo. For the development of next stage of blastocytes, the embryo has to be embedded in the inner wall of the uterus. So the blastocytes become embedded with the uterine wall. This process is called implantation. Embedded in the uterus, the embryo grows and turns into a human body. Time between implantation and childbirth is called pregnancy. At that time, menstruation or menstrual cycle does not occur. The embryo or fetus develops in the uterus for 38 to 40 weeks. Now come to here, students. This is placenta. The special organ through which the fetus in the uterus is connected to the tissue of the mother is called the placenta. Implantation is completed within 4 to 5 days after the embryo reaches the uterus. Some cell of the developing embryo along with the endoderm of the uterus composed oval shape and blood vessel enriched placenta. The placenta is formed within 12 weeks of zygote formation. In this way, a temporary unseparated organ is formed between the fetus and endoderm of mother's uterus. At the time of childbirth, the placenta is eliminated from the body. The embryo is implanted into the uterine wall with the help of the placenta. The embryo needs food for its growth. Carbohydrate, protein, essential minerals, water, etc. are transferred from maternal to fetal body, fetal blood to nourish the developing embryo. The placenta acts more or less like a lung. The dissolved oxygen in the blood of the maternal blood diffused into the fetal blood and exchanged carbon dioxide from the fetus to the mother. The placenta also acts as kidney. Metabolic waste produced the diffused from the embryonic blood capillaries into the mother's bloodstream. In this way, the waste products are eliminated. The placenta produced some important hormones which protects the embryo and help in normal development. Students, look at here. Here is the placenta and embryo in mother uterus, and this one is fetus, and this is uterus, and here is the placenta. This is joined with the fetus. And here is the fluid that protects the embryo from injury. And now come to here. Placenta contains a huge amount of blood capillaries. The embryo is attached to the placenta by a tube called the umbilical cord. It is a tube through which the exchange of different materials occurs between mother and fetus. At the time of pregnancy, the secretes some hormone which helps to produce milk and facilitate childbirth. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic, and now I will give you SW. Our today's SW number is 3 number SW, and your SW will be, you will make 5 knowledge based question. 5 knowledge based question from this topic. So dear students, I hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practice it at home and do this 5 knowledge based question on your SWO copy and submit it on Saturday. So dear students, stay home and we'll see you again in our next class.